Hello, and thank you for listening to this video. You might have the question, is there a God? Where's the proof? And the answer is that there is proof that God exists, but no one can give it to you. The proof that God exists is not a tangible thing, it is a personal thing. And it is discovered by people who seek it, truly, sincerely seek it. I know in my heart that God exists because I've lived the experiences of my life. I have seen Him in my life. I have felt His presence. I have felt His love in my life. I have seen Him working. I have had answers to prayers. I have had many, many things that are beyond coincidence that lets me know that my faith is well founded and that I truly do believe that God exists. And if you want to know, if you want to find proof that God exists, it's a pretty simple thing. You have to sincerely seek it. It is not going to be some joke. It is not going to be some vision. It is not going to be some magical experience. You cannot find it by going into a church and seeing something magical. You're going to know it from inside, from within yourself. But only if you sincerely want to know, if you sincerely seek. And I understand that it is a difficult step to take because a lot of people want to live in the logical world, strictly logic. If I can't see it, then I don't believe it. If it does not fit my reality, then it cannot be. And people have been trapped in their logic for so long throughout history. People used to believe that the earth was flat, that anyone sailing across the ocean would fall off the edge. Because if they couldn't see it for themselves, then it did not fit their logic. And being strictly logical is safe. It is more secure. Or I'm not going to try to comprehend something that I can't comprehend because that's too scary for me. So I'm just going to stick to the known. I'm just going to stick to the logical so that I don't have to think too hard, or I don't have to try to believe something, or I don't have any doubts. So most people who demand to see proof of God are stuck in their logical mind, afraid to come out of it, afraid of what they might find, afraid that it might change their life in some way, and they don't want to leave their little tiny circle. But if you would only understand that you are already halfway there, because each one of us has a spirit living inside of us. We are spirits in human bodies. And if you would only sincerely reach out, you can connect with the spirit inside of you, who will give you that proof that God exists that you're seeking. And it is a wonderful thing to feel that proof within you after you sincerely reached out. And you can only know if you try. But there are so many stumbling blocks in people's way. Well, I only believe in science. Religion is a bunch of nonsense. There's no magical man in the sky. Well, that's because that's been what you've been told, and you have failed to use critical thinking. You know, both religion and science are both right. Science says energy never ceases to exist, it changes forms. Religion said God has never ceased to exist, has many forms. So in reality, the intelligent energy of the universe created the universe with a big bang by converting its energy into matter, created the planets, created life on those planets, and life evolved. And after humans became advanced enough, he gave them spirits. And those spirits give us a chance to ascend to the highest levels and to have eternal life, to live forever. But so many people just want to say, well, religion is a bunch of nonsense people made up. And yes, that's partially true. A lot of religions were designed to control people. They were made up rules by humans who wanted to control their followers. But religion and spirituality are two different things. And if you want to know that God exists, don't go to religion. Go to spirituality. Sincerely reach out to the universe and ask God to connect with you and to show you that he exists. Learn to practice meditation. Start being aware of your life surroundings, appreciating the beauty of a sunset or a laughing baby or a beautiful flower, and realize those things did not happen by accident. You cannot just have chaos turn into order by some magical explosion. These things were intelligently designed. Yes, it is physics, it is energy being converted into matter, but it is by design, not by some random accident. It is by intelligent design, and things were created beautifully and wonderfully. And if you truly want to know the Creator, and you want proof that God exists, you just have to search for it yourself. Because I can't give it to you, even though I have it. It is not a tangible thing. It is a personal thing. So take the time to reach out sincerely and personally to the universe and ask God to reveal himself to you. Tell God that you are willing to do the things necessary for spiritual growth if he would just show you that he exists and that it is a worthwhile pursuit to discover spirituality and personal growth, mindfulness, consciousness, enlightenment. These things can be part of your journey, but you have to take that first step. Step out of that bondage of the purely logical mind, that if you only can believe if you see. That is a handicap. That is what small-minded people do. That is what fearful people do. They live in that fear and bondage because they're too afraid of what they might find. So at least you're asking the question, is there a God? Now you need to be brave enough to find the answer. And finding that answer is something only you can do, because it is a personal answer. And all of the evidence that you need will be from a personal experience standpoint. And once you find it, it is a wonderful thing. And I encourage you to reach out sincerely and give it a try. and then pursue the path of spirituality. It is an unbelievable path, and you will not be sorry you did it, but you have to take that first step. Thank you for listening to this video. Namaste.